My name's John Helmer. I'm showrunner and host of the Learning Hack podcast, also the Great Minds on Learning podcast. The Learning Hack podcast is among the top 5% of podcasts globally for listens, apparently, so we've done very well with that. I'm also a communications consultant, and I've been coming to learning technologies in various roles over the last 25 years. I think I was at the first show, actually. And I used to work for companies that had stands here. I commissioned those stands, bought the stands sometimes, designed them, staffed them, manned them, talked to people. I've enjoyed coming to the conference very much over the years, and I've more coming to the conference in later years. I see people that I want to be guests on the podcast. I see people now who have been guests on the podcast, and it's always lovely to meet them, and old friends just to see who they're working for now. I think the main transformations I've seen in the L&D profession, and really I look at technology, I suppose, because that's the angle I'm coming from, was the transition from face-to-face training, as it was, more or less, completely, in the 90s, to digital media. And that's now changed to the point where digital delivery is probably the majority of what gets done. So that's been the major shift over that time. And in between, we've also had Web 2.0 social media, which is both something that L&D can use, but also something L&D has to be very careful about and to help people to navigate through. We've seen mobility, we've seen VR, we've seen AR, L&D riding with the punches, as it were, with all those. And now, of course, AI, which is giving everybody a lot to think about. And something we're going to have a lot of at the conference this year. I think a standout memory for me, highlight, was the first show back after the lockdowns, because we'd all been stuck at home. We didn't have a social life, never went anywhere, and there hadn't been any events or conferences like Learning Tech. And coming back together again, you realized exactly what you'd missed and how important those sort of events really are. It takes many sticks to make a fire.